Hey everyone, my name is Nikelclip and welcome back to my channel, and this is I'm going to be dropping into Dusty Depot 10 times. What the fuck happened here? I'm gonna have to wait till season 10, aren't I? Well, regardless of where I'm going to be dropping 10 times, I wanted to drop to this location as is pretty much close to home. I mean, if you're talking about Fortnite wise, obviously, as this is essentially where the revelation the Fortnite was made, and I decided to honor it by essentially dropping a place where we technically all started, even though it's not the exact same place. But I will do a video on another place. Don't worry. If you're a Fortnite, you know what I'm gonna be dropping. But right now, sit back and join me to dropping 10 times into this beautiful location. I mean, beautiful location which is kind of destroyed. I must preface this as Game On is not really my first time ever dropping into this old map. I know it's kind of shocking, but at the same time you can see from the level when I drop to here, so... First game I just kind of like wander around, wanted to see what kind of weapons, and a little pull back again, and... oh my god. The triple burst is back. Also, this encounter happened. I just thought to let that play, and I don't know, just let that clip do the talking. Now the remainder of game on, I just pretty much just rode the shopping cart the entire time. I can't remember the last time I saw that in game. It actually does bring me some old memories. This was the first ever vehicle. Also, if you're wondering what me and Display are doing, to be fair, I'm looking at the footage and I can't tell you what the fuck is happening. We building a rainbow bridge, I guess. I mean, the remainder of the game wasn't really too interesting. The other enemy can just pretty much backed out. I think there was like only one enemy player left, so I don't know, just trying to dance until the game ends. So now we are moving to game 2, and I decided to using one of my favourite skins from Chapter 1, Valkyrie. To be fair, it's game 2 and I'm kind of having already some difficulty commentating over this as not much pretty much happened. There's some fighting, I was trying to do some quests, but nothing really much for me to talk about. I guess the only thing I can kind of briefly mention is that the old water physics are back. That's kind of cool, but that's pretty much about it for the game too. Now we are moving to my favorite game, or at least one of my favorite games of this video. I mean, I'm not sure I haven't still recorded all 10 drops, and that is the game 3, as I have played with someone very, very special to me. It is rarely I get to actually play any kind of games online with a family member, so this was a huge blast for me. Although I died almost straight away, I did not make a great impression on them. Don't worry, they clutched it up and I got this, so everything was fine. I'm just a human meteor at this point. And throughout the game, they just dominated this lobby, like it was a slaughter. We then moved into the end of the game and they all unfortunately died, but there was a reboot van close by and I was able to clutch it up at the last minute. See, I am a good teammate, I can do good stuff sometimes. Sometimes. The final fight kind of dragged on for a bit, as there was only like one enemy team left and we literally didn't know where they were, so we just kind of like... I kind of hid in here because I had like nowhere else to go, but I also wanted to have a good view. Yes, I'm a bit of a coward, you don't have to tell me that. But then the final team kind of showed themselves, at least one of the members showed up, and then when the other member tried to actually fight back or, do something, I pulled out the bag and won that game. I may have got carried extremely in that game, but I did do something, so I think I deserve this win. Now, game 4 takes some time after game 3, and I think it's like about a week. I mean, I was playing Fortnite, but it was just like I really did want to drop Dusty Depot. But also a fun fact, this is the game essentially I took all these like opening shots for the video, so yeah, a fun fact if you didn't know. Also, my internet wasn't extremely nice to me this game, as I was like constantly being lagging out for some reason. I even went to Salty Springs, hoping that someone put me down. I want to end this nightmare. So after I completed a great swipe of Salty Springs, I decided to have a massive chug jug, and I was trying to think of a joke, but I just gonna, end it right here. And also what I feel I should mention is that while I was playing this game, I was actually listening on my other headphones to a Harry Potter remix. I'll leave that in the description to essentially what I was listening to the entire game because I don't know, something that's kind of weird for me to think that, but it's just like it's not something that I would ever expect to listen while playing Fortnite. But anyway, it's top 10, and I would have almost killed this player if I was good at the game. After I literally made like 10 circles around Kevin because I had no idea where to go. I never expected it to last this long, so that's kind of like an achievement for me by itself. After zone started to move, I found a player and I tried to finish my last job, and all I can say is I'm sorry that I didn't kill you earlier. I hope you have a great afterlife. But then after I got my hands on some gold numbers, I just kept on murdering. I felt powerful. No one can't even fucking touch me at this point! No, this is not one of them just I feel like powerful and no one can touch me, and then I died the next scene. No, I literally felt powerful. There was no equal to me. And it was at this point I realized I'm in a 1v1. That's it. If I win this, I win the entire game. I wanted to make sure that I'm not over my head because that's how I usually lose these kind of situations. I want to make sure that I know the opponents before they know where I am. So I hugged this tree for a while. Quite a while. I have grapplers, so if I have to move, I can move safely, so that's not a big issue. But it was when I realized where the other opponents is, and I ended the game with my rocket. I dedicate this win to my favorite Kokomi main. Game 5 I can have a guarantee is not going to be that long. I only have like 5 minutes of footage to talk over. I wanted to drop the squads because I thought it'd be fun, but only one other person dropped with me, and then the other one just left, and then the other one just went to the Paradise Palms. I'm glad we do have such a great teamwork in this game. I have acquired a minigun and I immediately starting to shoot everyone I see. I have used the minigun until the very end, and I'm proud of it. What part Let's Drop Dusty David didn't you get? And next game I'm back in souls because trying to get a score to drop what I want is just way too difficult. Luckily no one dropped with me, so I had the entire place to myself. It's not like if I know I was able to do the entire thing, but I didn't have to stress out fighting anybody. Well, not until I go to the divot, which I did fall against some bots, but luckily they were bots, so I didn't have to embarrass myself way too much. But after going for one bot, I did embarrass myself when I went up against a real player. Next game begins with me essentially buying a skin I'm going to be using for this gameplay, and I may or may not spend way too much time designing this combo. What can I say, I just like making combos in this game. And even though enemy team had Dusty, I still decided to drop, because I was already here and it was a circle, so even if I died, it didn't really matter, which it did not. No one showed up here. I mean, all my teammates, but no enemies drops here, which is weird. But games in Team Mode this time around were extremely difficult, like literally everyone built the second they saw me. It's like it was going to be a sweat fest again. I mean, I had my moments, but I can definitely say that a lot of like good people decided to play Team Rumble today, so I was definitely not going to have a great time here. Oh hey, I also want to mention that, Nikelclip is... And also my good old trusty old Wi-Fi wasn't helping me when I was fighting these people, so... Chef's kiss. And also we won. Somehow, don't ask me, I have no idea how that happened. Game 8, I decided to go with the thickness! And yes, I'm playing build mode. I actually hopped in here by accident, and you will soon see why. Even though live events about to happen in here, no one actually came with me, so I had the entire thing all to myself. Not until I went out to the divot and I fought players of my own skill level, which is pure bots and trash. It is at this moment that I knew I was dead. This is why I don't play build mode, it's just pure garbage.
I've definitely left this message many times before, so get right to it, huh? This is the first time in countless lifetimes that I don't know what happens next. We're both heading off into the unknown. I guess this is goodbye for this me and that you. But we'll meet again. Reality's not done with us yet. Keep the campfires burning, Jones. Wherever and whenever you go.
To be fair, I wanted to keep that message for the last game, but then I wanted to make this jet to get it without getting shot, so I put it in here. But then I pretty much just, was finishing some of the weekly challenges for that. I actually finished the entire last week of challenges in one single day, fun fact. Oh, not really fun fact if you knew me, because I've been doing that kind of regularly, not only recently. But still kind of a fun fact that I was able to finish in one day. the entire set of quests. I was also AFK for a bit. I had to message someone back. After that, I am happy to say that I was the last kill.
I am definitely not salty after that.
Alright, and as the last game I'm doing the live com, and I won the game before, so I kind of hope... I say I kind of hope I don't win, but at the same time it would be cool if the last game I did win. Right, you know where we're going. Dusty Divot, which I've been for some reason... I think I've been calling it Dusty Divot, but I haven't really been dropping much of the Divot onto the Dusty Diner. So apologies for the kind of clickbaity title. I say kind of clickbaity, so I mean I'm dropping at the location, it's just I'm dropping at the one part of the location. Live event's happening soon, which by the time you guys watching this video is either might have already happened or I am literally about to stream it. And there are people dropping with me, so this game is either going to be very quick or, you know, very something else. I don't know what the words I'm looking for. I hope the other guy that dropped here was the bot, because I'm all in trouble if he is the actual player. I know I should probably use the big shield, but oh my luck, I'll probably find minis in a second, and fuck that grapple I use. That's much better. Okay. I know where he is. I know where my boy at. And I just hurt myself. And here's the last game. I died to a fucking sweat. At least a sweaty skin. Such a productive last game! And that is it for the 10 drops. I honestly had somewhat fun dropping down here, but I think I would have a lot more fun if we had the map longer than just 1 month. I mean, I get the entire format thing, but could we just have, please just have enjoyed this a bit longer? Because I know some people would have actually absolutely loved and, to take a bit more to cherish this. For example, the Brigade Burst. I actually barely got to use Brigade Burst because I was on only 1 week, I believe, so I would have loved more time with that thing, but I couldn't. I at least hope that essentially with Chapter 2 Remix coming soon, I'm hoping that we're going to spend a little longer, and actually maybe have 2 years for a chapter now, because honestly I've just been missing having like 2 years on the map. Just please, can I just stay on the map a bit longer? But anyway, I as a Fortnite, I have fulfilled my duty and actually dropped to the best location on the map, and I'm hoping that it will return at some point so I can do it again and again and again. But anyway, that's gonna be it for today's video. I hope you have a great one, and please remember Dusty Depot.